I'm Walker Reynolds, consummate asshole, founder, president, and managing partner of Intellic Integration.
Transparency is the whole idea that we don't have any secrets. Authenticity is that we create an environment where we encourage our people to be who they are. We don't expect them to be someone they're not. Humility is the idea that we admit what we're not good at, and then we go get the people who are good at those things. Faith-based servant leadership, which is probably the most important. It's the idea that we answer to a higher power. I mean, you don't have to be a Christian. I'm a Christian, but you don't have to be a Christian to work in Intellic. We have atheists, we have everyone. We have Muslims, we have the whole deal. The idea is that we serve each other and we serve our clients. And then the last core value is expertise. And what that means is we never cross our fingers and say, we hope this guy can figure it out. So in 2019, I'm going to be pivoting away from Intellic Integration. In fact, on January 1, I'll still be president and chairman of Intellic, but I'll no longer be involved in the day-to-day operations. I'll still have a handful of projects I'll be working on. There are certain clients I'll be supporting, but I'm actually pivoting to running 4.0 Solutions day-to-day. So 4.0 Solutions is our product arm, and it's a completely separate company from Intellic, and I'll be running that company. People who are making the case for IIoT's value are not making the case in a language that decision makers can understand. If I'm making the recommendation to Rockwell, I'm going to make two recommendations. Move away from leveraging the unified architecture, number one, and number two, all you have to do is support open IIoT protocols. That's it. More companies waste money on the ERP system than, I mean, you know, if you're a top line executive out there and you have spent 7 figures on your ERP system, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Interestingly, we only shot 2 videos yesterday. Today's Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday. We shot the mindset video. Right at the end of shooting that mindset video, Zach and I were watching the video back, and my 11-year-old son came running upstairs, and we had been talking about making mistakes and recovering quickly. Well, he made a big mistake yesterday. He tried to cut a watermelon with a big butcher knife, and he sliced his finger right down to the bone. So in fact, I have him here with me right now. So Hayden, you want to come up? Let's show the viewers. Wave, see? He did a very good job of making a mistake. And did you recover quickly? Mm-hmm. And what did you learn from your mistake yesterday, buddy?
Don't cut towards yourself.
That's right, don't cut towards yourself. So kids, pay attention to that message. Very important message. Thanks, buddy, appreciate it. I do believe work-life balance is a farce. I think it's one thing, it's life, exactly.
That's so funny.
There's no such thing as, I don't accept the premise of the work-home life balance. And here's why. The premise is that work and home are separate things. When I ultimately learned that US companies didn't go overseas because they were greedy, they went overseas because they had to. They went overseas because they didn't leverage technology to remain viable in the market anymore. That's where our mission comes from. It comes from all these people, all these kids I grew up with whose parents lost their jobs and started working at gas stations. That's where it comes from. It comes from these fields and those farms and these people, man. My people.
and then I'll go on LinkedIn and get my pod, and then we'll all just kind of conspire to game the algorithm. What I would like to challenge you to do, some interesting thing about the way that we handle our content. You should go to our YouTube channel and see just how many people we follow on YouTube. The answer is none. We don't follow anyone.
I went through the worst thing I was ever going to go through when I was 7 years old. I mean, listen, I grew up dirt poor. I mean, we had to save up to be poor when I was a kid. I mean, I grew up in a trailer park, 6 miles from here. And while we were gone that night, he got into a fight with our mom, and she laid down on the couch, and he went into his bedroom and got a pistol and came out and sat down and shot her in the head twice while she was sleeping. I pulled back the sheet and she was dead. I ultimately said, listen, I'm gonna do something great with my life. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Thank you, dude.
2 things will define your success: your drive and your commitment to our founding principles. Let's get to changing the world together. Thanks.